Welcome back to my channel. Now, this class is designed to help you relieve any tension or tightness in your lower back without any intensity. As always, please just go at your own pace. If there are any movements or exercises that are painful or don't feel quite right, please feel free to skip them. But we're just going to take some time just to move gently, move mindfully, and with awareness in connection with our breath. So all you're going to need is obviously yourself. Grab yourself a comfortable mat. Also grab some cushions or anything that's going to allow you to feel more comfortable. Some blocks or anything that represents the same shape and size as blocks is also helpful. So we're going to go ahead and just get started lying on our backs. And I want you to bring the soles of the feet together and just allow for the knees to butterfly and open out, just to allow the hips to gently open. Now you can take the heels further away from the sit bones. This makes this position a little less intense. If you want a little more intensity, just bring those heels a little closer in towards the hips. But I want you to find a nice comfortable position where you're really able to just land and arrive into the space and into your body before we start to move. Now you can place your left hand over the heart space, right hand over the stomach. And we're just going to take a few moments to really connect to our breath, connect to our body. Softening your gaze or closing down the eyes. Take a full breath in through the nose, into the belly. Exhale through the nose. And again, breathing in through the nose, into the belly. Exhaling through the nose. Once more, breathing in through the nose, into the belly. Exhale through the nose. And just return back to a natural, unforced rhythm of breathing. And when you feel ready, start to blink your eyes open. Take your hands underneath the knees, draw the knees into the chest, and just take your focus into the lower back. And I want you to start to draw small oval-shaped circles with your tailbone. Think about imprinting your tailbone down into the mat as you make these circles. Again, just moving slowly, moving mindfully. Nice, and then change directions with those circles. Connecting the base of the spine to our practice. Good stuff. Okay, and then bringing the palms of the hands onto the kneecaps. We're going to circle the knees open. Inhale and exhale, close. Inhale, open, circle. Exhale, close. Working into those inner thighs, the adductors, where we can often hold so much tension through our inner thighs. And we're going to be working through some different parts of the body, not just focusing specifically on the lower back, because very often lower back tightness and stiffness doesn't always originate from the lower back. There may be a contribution to hips or upper back. Or hamstrings, many parts of the body that can contribute to that stiffness. Let's change directions with those circles. And as always, with all of the practices that I offer in my programs and here on YouTube, is just really moving mindfully. If we can start to connect our movement to our breath, we can start to regulate our nervous system, and a regulated nervous system really decides how our body moves. So by really connecting movement to breath, moving mindfully and slowly, we can start to arrive into that parasympathetic nervous state where we're sending positive signals to our body that this is a safe place to be. Okay, good stuff. Let's just draw the knees into the chest for the moment. You can lift the tailbone and then just gently place the feet on the ground. I want you to take the right ankle over your left thigh. Now we're going to take the right hand underneath your right leg and interlock the fingers underneath your left hamstring. Keep both feet flexed, and I want you to start to draw the knee into the chest. As you do, use your right elbow to gently just glide your right knee away from the body. Focus on keeping the tailbone on the ground, and we're going to take 3 full breaths here. Breathing in, exhale, breathe in, exhale, breathe in, exhale. Good. And release the hands, place the left foot on the ground, breathe in to prepare, and then exhale, just drop your knees over to the left. Coming into a gentle twist, and just allowing gravity to take over here. We're not trying to force or open the twist. Inhale, think about lengthening. Exhale, think about twisting. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, softening in that twist. Inhale once more, breathing in. And exhale. Really nice. Inhale, bring it back to center. And let's change sides, placing the right foot on the ground this time. Left ankle over the right thigh. And we're going to take that left hand under the left leg, interlock the hands underneath the right hamstring, flex both feet, keep the tailbone on the ground, and then just work on just gliding that left knee away with your left elbow. 3 full breaths, breathe into the belly, exhale, maybe you draw that shin in a little closer. And again, breathing in, exhale for 2. Good, once more, full breath in, exhale for 3. Nice, and release. Place the right foot on the ground. Breathe in to prepare, and then exhale, take the knees over to the right this time. Nice. Again, just softening into the twist. Breathing in to lengthen, and exhale to soften. As we inhale, the diaphragm expands, we lengthen, we create space. And as we exhale, the diaphragm begins to shrink. It starts to reduce in size, allowing our body to twist. Once more, breathing in, lengthen, inviting the space we need, and exhale, softening. Really nice. Good, bring it back to center. Tug those knees into the chest. We're going to take a few rocks, forwards and backwards. Start small, and then arrive at a seated position. We're going to come straight into 90-90 position. So I want you to bring your right shin forwards and take your left shin towards the back of the mat. Now, if you are finding this position a little bit tight, it's likely due to the internal rotation through this left hip, which is fine. So as you can see, I'm really just dropping that right hand down just to reduce that. You can also use a block, drop your elbow down if you need, but we want to work up towards to this position. So work on sitting up nice and tall. And we're just going to gently open and stretch externally through this right hip. So we're going to take the hands forwards, take a full inhale, lift and lengthen. And then exhale, I want you to think about hinging at the hips, taking the belly towards that right thigh and softening down. This might be a nice time to also use a block or 2 or 3, use whatever you need, and you can rest your forehead down. We want to take any tension and pressure out of the head, neck and shoulders, and really just guide our attention and our breath to the outside of that right hip. 3 full breaths here. Breathe into the belly, onto that right thigh. Feel the expansion in your body. And exhale, begin to soften. 2 more times. Breathe in. Exhale. Once more, breathe in. And exhale. Nice. Okay, slowly walk it back. Coming into a twist now. We're going to walk the hands over to the right edge of your mat. And I want you just to take a look at your shoulders and see if you can line your shoulders up with that right edge of the mat. Now from here, we're going to inhale, reach the left arm back, sweep it back. And then exhale, take the left hand in and under the right. It doesn't have to be a big range of movement. Inhale, open, you'll feel that twist. Again, we inhale, lengthen, expand, and we exhale and twist. Good, for 2, let's do 3 more. Breathe in, full breath. Exhale, well done, for 3. Inhale, open. Exhale, for 4. Once more, inhale, open. And exhale for 5. Good, inhale, open. And exhale, release. Good stuff. We're just going to change sides. Take that left shin forwards now, right shin back. Again, we want to focus on being nice and upright. Make the adjustments you need to for your body. Take a full inhale, lift and lengthen, create space, lengthen, and we want to think about hinging at the hips with a neutral spine, folding forwards. Again, grab a block or 2 if you need. Just start to soften your head, neck, and shoulders down. And just be really mindful. Are you holding on to any tension that you can just begin to release in this pose, in this position? Breathing in, exhaling. Breathe in. Exhale for 2. Breathe in. Exhale for 3. Good. Inhale, slowly take it back. Walking the hands over to the left side of your mat now. And again, just looking at your shoulders, just aligning them to the left edge of the mat. Just finding your twist here. We're going to inhale, sweep your right arm back this time. Breathe in. And then exhale, take it under. Inhale, open. Exhale for 2. Inhale, open. Exhale for 3. Breathe in. Exhale for 4. Breathe in. Exhale for 5. Good stuff. Inhale, open. And exhale, release. Well done. Okay, let's come into tabletop position. And we're going to bring the shoulders on top of your wrists, hips up over your knees. I'm just going to take a few cat-cows here, but I want you to think about initiating the movement from the tailbone. And I want you to move slowly, so we're going to need to slow our breath down. So we're going to inhale, start to lift the tailbone, drop the belly, lift the chest, start to look up. We inhale, and then exhale, start to tuck the tailbone first, and round the mid-back, the upper back. Push the shoulder blades apart, start to look down, drive the floor away. And again, inhale, untuck the tailbone, belly drops down, chest drops down, chest lifts up. We start to look up. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Head should still be here. At the last stage of this movement, then we look down. So we're really segmenting this movement. And again, inhale. And exhale. Good. Once more, inhale. Beautiful. Good. Now you can return back to this, or you can come with me and we're going to take some spinal waves through child's pose. And the reason why that segmentation is so important in understanding the initiation of when we start to move our hips and our spine really helps with this movement. So feel free to watch first, but you're going to bring your big toes together, knees wider than the hips, and you come into child's pose. You're going to reach the arms forwards. We're not going to be here for too long, but just watch first. We're going to inhale, lead with the upper back in that protracted state with the shoulders, and then we untuck the tailbone, send the tailbone back, start to look up, and repeat. Good. Now you can follow along or return to your cat-cow. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, bring it forwards. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. Exhale back. Good. 2 more. Inhale, bring it forwards. Exhale back. Nice. Once more. Inhale forwards. Exhale. Take it back. And we'll all arrive into child's pose. We're going to spend some time here. To reach the arms forwards. Focus on sending your tailbone down to the hips. Lengthening the spine. Breathe in. Exhale. Once more, breathe in. And exhale. Good. Start to shift your weight forwards. I'm going to come onto the forearms. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. We're going to start to stretch through the front of the body. Good. So forearms stay down, and we want the elbows just 1 inch or 2 in front of the shoulders, just to avoid any compression in the lower back. Arms and hands are shoulder width apart. We're going to press the hands into the mat, into the ground. Breathe into the belly, into the floor. And then exhale, I want you to think about pulling your chest forward. So you start to stretch through the front of the body. 2 more times. Breathe in. Exhale, pull the chest forwards. Good. Once more. Breathe in. Exhale, pull the chest forwards. Good. And release. Relax. Well done. Okay. So from here, we're going to come into some spinal extension waves. I want you to bring the fingertips onto the ground a couple of inches in front of the shoulders. And we're going to inhale, just start to press the fingertips into the ground gently. Inhale, lift, look up, and exhale, soften and roll down. Good. 4 more. Inhale, start to lift. Nice and slowly with the breath, exhale for 2. Really pay attention to the quality of your breath. Again, inhale. Exhale for 3. Nice. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Good for 4. Once more. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. Okay, bring the forearms onto the mat. We're going to take the left knee out to the left, and we want to find a 90-degree angle at that left knee. Now, we can stay here. Option 1 is just to stay here. We're really opening up through the hip whilst finding extension through the spine. Option 2, you can bring the hands underneath the shoulders again, and we're going to inhale, just gently lift and lengthen. This movement doesn't have to be big. Keep the hips on the ground. Exhale, lower. And again, inhale, start to lift. Exhale, lower for 2. Inhale, lift. Exhale for 3. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale for 4. Nice. Once more. Inhale, lift. And exhale for 5. Well done. Keep your left leg where it is. Listen up. You're going to bring your right hand over to your left kneecap. And we're going to hold onto the left kneecap. And you're going to bring your left hand behind the back of the head. And we're just going to start to open up the chest. Adjust your position slightly. I'm having to. There we go. Breathing in Exhale, drop that left elbow down to the ground. We're going to inhale, open the chest. Exhale for 2. Inhale, open. Exhale for 3. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale for 4. Good. Inhale, open and hold. But breathe. We don't want to hold our breath. Breathing in through the nose. Exhale. Maybe we open and soften a bit more. And again, breathe in. Exhale for 2. Breathe in. Exhale for 3. Good. Beautiful. Come back to center. We're going to repeat and just change sides. So take the right knee out to the right. Remember, you can stay here, breathe and hold here. This may just feel right for you, or you can take the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale for 2. Well done. Good. Breathe in. Exhale for 3. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale for 4. Well done. Good. Inhale. Exhale for 5. Good stuff. Now we're going to take the left hand over to the right knee, and we're going to bring the right hand behind the back of the head, and we're just going to open up through the chest, breathing in here, and then exhale, drop your right elbow down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open for 2. 3 more. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, open. Good. Once more. Exhale, down. And inhale, open and hold. Breathing in. Exhale, softening. Again, breathe in. Exhale. Once more, breathing in. And exhale. Good. Make your way back to center. Let's reset, hands underneath the shoulders. Push back into tabletop, and we're going to take a seated position. Feel free to sit on a cushion or anything that's going to make you feel a little more comfortable. Good. And just working into the side body now, our QL, or quadratus lumborum, which can very often hold a lot of tension. And we're going to move with the breath in a really gentle movement. So just find your rhythm and find your flow here. We're going to start by bringing the left hand just besides the left side body. Big inhale, sweep, and reach your right arm up. Gently lean. Now, very often what can happen with people is they start to lift their hips. So I want you to keep that right hip fixed and connected to the ground. Feel the stretch through the side body. And then inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, change. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, change. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more round each way. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. Breathe in. And exhale. Good stuff. Back to center. We're going to take the hands just beside the hips, lift the hips up and take them back a few inches. I want you just to heel toe those feet roughly underneath opposite knees. Shins are roughly parallel. It's okay if the knees are up really high as well, but just try and find a parallel position with the knees. We're going to take those hands forwards. In fact, just bring one block or a cushion to hand. Big inhale, lift and lengthen with those arms forwards. And then exhale, begin to soften the body down and forwards. And I want you to just rest your head down so we can just take any tension out of the head, the neck, and the shoulders again. Now, this forward fold position is really targeting quite a lot. We can really focus on releasing the outer hips, the medial glutes, as well as the inner thighs, and also the lower back. So we're going to just take 5 full deep breaths together here. Breathe into the belly. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Can you soften a little more? Notice where you're holding on. And again, breathing in. Exhale. Can we make these last 2 breaths a little bigger, a little deeper? Breathe in nice and slow. Exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Good. Slowly start to walk those hands back. We're going to unravel the legs, do the same on the other side. Again, remember shins roughly parallel, knees are over opposite ankles. We want to find length in the spine first. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, begin to hinge at the hips, fold the body forwards. Dropping your forehead down onto a block or 2. Again, just taking any tension out of the head, the neck, the shoulders, the hands. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale for 2. Breathe in. Exhale for 3. Breathe in. Exhale for 4. Breathe in. Exhale for 5. Well done. Slowly start to walk those hands back. Place the hands on the knees. Just take a moment to really lift and lengthen through the spine. Big inhale, lift and roll those shoulders up. Open the mouth, exhale. Roll the shoulders down. 2 more times. Inhale, lift and roll those shoulders up. Open the mouth, exhale, roll the shoulders down. And again, inhale, lift. And exhale, roll the shoulders down. Good stuff. Done. If your eyes are closed, you can blink your eyes open. So we have come to the end of today's practice. I hope this practice gave you everything you needed. And if you really enjoyed any aspects of this practice, I have a program called Ease, and I go into much more detail. It's a full body of work, a full comprehensive, holistic view on yoga-informed mobility and how the nervous system really decides on how we move. So I'll leave the link in the description below. Feel free to check it out in your own time. If not, thank you for joining, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you.